If you're sending your children to school soon, watch this video. So let's look at the industrial age school system set up by the Rockefellers. They wanted to create good factory workers. Sit down, shut up, consume, conform, and comply. That has gotten really out of hand right now because teachers and educational institutions are there to hit quotas, numbers, attendance, test scores, etc. They're not developing well-thinking human beings. They're not developing imagination, innovation, intuition. How do I know this? Because I sent my children to a Rudolf Steiner school called Waldorf School System. They work to develop the child. For example, when they're younger in kindergarten, they only play with wooden blocks and silks, natural fibers, as well as learning how to plant food in the garden, having a visceral experience. By the time they get into the later grades, 7th and 8th grade, they will have an abstract experience about planting seeds inside books. When you're shoveling mathematics and linguistics into their developing mind, when the children are developing their imagination, that window of development closes when they're 11 years old. So if you're putting the linguistics and mathematics, these concepts, while their brain is developing with their imagination, it will shut the imagination down. We have a left brain and a right brain, and two hemispheres of the brain. One is logic and one is more creative. And so you're going to shut that creativity down. And the Ivy League schools and the Silicon Valley startups, they know this and they court Waldorf children. Why? Because of their problem-solving skills, not their ability to take a test and rote memorization. Because memorizing factoids does not give them the visceral experience. My daughter is now in a Montessori school, which also develops the mind and has this type of curriculum that honors the child and its development. And now we also see they're promoting all sorts of ideologies that are antithetical to biology itself, antithetical to reality. When you're teaching that men can have babies and that there's multiple genders, these types of things will confuse the child. And that's why these ideologies are being promoted right now, because they want us confused so that we're much more easily controlled. The Matrix is a good analogy when they just hook you up and they siphon off the energy of the human being. And so you don't want that. You want alive, thinking individuals. And you want to do as much as you can to guide your children naturally instead of farming them out to the state.